It's in Jeremiah chapter 29 that God says to Jeremiah and the people of Israel, "Seek the peace and prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper." God says this to the Israelites whilst they are exiles in a foreign pagan land. God desires that even though these Babylonians are oppressing his people, he still wants them to prosper. I believe that even today, God still wants the people of our neighbourhoods, of the suburbs of Mount Gravatt and Tarragindi and Yeronga and Holland Park and everything around us, that God wants these people to prosper, that he wants to bless them, and he is calling us as Southside Uniting Church to be his instruments in bringing about his peace and his blessing. What is your prayer? What is your hope? What is your desire for the neighbours who live all around us? And how is it that you are pursuing that blessing? And what is it that we can do into the future to bless them? One of the ways that I would like to invite you into seeking that peace and prosperity now, during the month of July, is to engage in a practice called prayer walking. Prayer walking is exactly what it sounds like. You're invited to put your walking shoes on and get out and walk up and down the streets of your neighbourhood. And as you do, pray. Pray for the people who live in those houses. Pray for the business people who are around there. Pray for their prosperity. Pray for their life, their relationships, their hopes and their dreams. And as you pray, listen to God and what he is saying about the way that we might be involved in mission to bring God's life and God's hope and God's desires into the lives of these people. Each week during July, I'll give you a few prompts on what we can pray for, but please, I encourage you to be praying for the people of our neighbourhoods. If you can't get out and walk for whatever reason, just pray from your home. Sit on the front veranda and pray for the people who go past you. But still, let's together be in prayer for our neighbourhood. As part of our praying for our neighbourhood, on Sunday the 25th of July, we're going to have a picnic in a park somewhere and join together. I'll give you more details about that. You will be aware that the government is lifting many of the restrictions on our COVID-19 lockdowns. And as they release some restrictions, what we can and we can't do is becoming confusing. We want to make sure that we are safe, that we are able to engage in our activities. So if there's a question that you've got about what groups can start, what you're able to do, where you're able to go in the life of our church, please, I encourage you to contact our administrator, Rachel Manton. She will know the answer, and if she doesn't know the answer, she will be able to find it out for you. And finally, a reminder, this coming Sunday is the first Sunday of the month, so our online worship services we will be sharing in communion. If you'd like to be able to participate, please have some bread and some juice ready for the beginning of that service. Until I see you later on, blessings on you all.